When you look at macho men and you make them your role models, then why don't you compare them with the Prophet ﷺ? The Prophet ﷺ fought with people for what? Not to beat people, not to bring them closer to Allah. In the time of the Prophet ﷺ, there was a man called Rukana. And Rukana was the undisputed wrestler of his time. In those days, Umar ibn Khattab and Khalid bin Walid were wrestlers. But nobody had ever defeated Rukana. And upon occasion he came to the Prophet ﷺ and he said, "Oh Muhammad, if you beat me, I will embrace Islam." And the Prophet ﷺ got happy. He got elated. He said, "Will you actually embrace Islam if I beat you?" He said, "Yes." And he grabbed Rukana and he floored him. And Rukana had never been floored before that day. And he stood up and he gave it the usual. "Oh, I won't look him. You know, my foot slipped." But the ulama mentioned, look at this. The Prophet ﷺ was ready, subhanallah. He was ready to fight with people to bring them to the haqq. Compare that with us. You know, this sick concept of macho man that we have nowadays. This sick concept that we have. You know, somebody who can make somebody an orphan, somebody who can push drugs, who can carry a piece. He's our role model for our youngsters. Why? The reason is because we have failed to give them alternative role models. And Rukana stood up again and he said, "Give me another chance." And the Prophet ﷺ grabbed him and he dicked him again. And Rukana was shocked. That never happened to him before. And the Prophet ﷺ said, "Oh Rukana, if you hang around with me, I will show you greater things than me battering you." And Rukana said, "What could be more greater than this?" And the Prophet ﷺ indicated toward the tree, and the tree ripped through the earth, and they stood in front of the Prophet ﷺ, and they bore witness that there is no God but Allah, and you are His messenger. And the Prophet ﷺ turned to Rukana, and he said, "Oh Rukana, I told you, hang around with me, and I will show you things which are greater than me battering you." But this was the life of the Prophet ﷺ, and the examples go on and on.